Hello everyone, my name is Chandan Singh. So guys, I was teaching Raymond Murphy English grammar book, but I couldn't continue this. I was on sabbatical and now I would like to resume it. So let's get started everyone. So today we are going to learn about past perfect continuous unit 16, and after this I will teach you something about unit 17, which is have and have got. How to use have and have got, are they both same or not? Okay, so let's get started everyone without any further ado. Though everyone already knows about past perfect continuous, however I'm gonna teach you what is written in this book. As per the book, what it means we have to see. Okay, so guys, here we go. So it is saying that see, first of all, see this picture. Let me change the color. It should be green. Look at the picture here. You can see that this is the window. Here sun is shining and here the ground is wet. You can see some water here. Okay, and it is about yesterday morning. So there is a guy, suppose there is a person, and this person is telling you a story. This person is saying that, hey, yesterday morning I got up and I looked out of the window. This person is saying, hey, I got up and I looked out of the window. If this person got up and looked out of the window, the sun was shining, but the ground was very wet. Sun was shining, but the ground was wet. It means what? How did this ground get wet? It had been raining. It had been raining, that's why the ground was wet. So this is the situation when you have to use had been. Here question arises that why not it was raining. So we have to learn about the difference between was and had been, was, were and had been. Let's take a look everyone. See, if this guy says it was raining, okay, it was raining, or if he says it had been raining, what is the difference? The difference is actually, suppose this guy went this, okay, this is the window. Let's talk about the same example. This is the window, okay, and he just looked out of the window. He looked out of the window, and when he looked, if that time, if it was raining, at the same moment it was raining, ground was wet, okay, then he could have said, when I looked out of the window it was raining. He cannot say it had been raining. He cannot say it had been raining. If when he saw that time, if any action was in motion, he has to say was, were. This is the situation, irrespective of what the Hindi pehchan is. Okay, suppose you saw, when you saw and you saw that a girl was scolding a boy. A girl was scolding a boy. So you saw this happening. When you saw that time, it was present time. When you saw, it was present time. But when you're narrating a story, it turned into past. So if you have to tell a story, you would say, hey, do you know, yesterday I went to market and I saw that the girl was scolding a boy. A girl was scolding a boy. You are not supposed to say a girl had been scolding a boy. Got it? So was means you saw something going on. You saw something happening. Then you can say was, were. Here, when this person got up, when he looked out of the window, he saw the ground was wet. So how did the water come there? It must have rained. That's why water came there. Or someone may have thrown water over there. Sun was shining. So this person is saying, oh, it had been raining. That's why the ground is wet. So had been raining means what? Had been means, excuse me, something started in past. Let's take a look. Here. This is past. So something started in past. Suppose it started raining. It started raining. It started in past. It is raining, and this rain continued for some time. It continued raining. Started in past and it continued for some time, and after that it finished. Now ended. So if you have to show something which started in past and continued for some time, then ended, then you can use had been. This is the situation, had been. It means if you want to say, suppose you started, you joined a company in 2006. Okay, you continued working and you left the company in 2010. So now if you want to say to someone, you can say that, buddy, I had been working with that company since 2006. Since 2006. So if you say I had been working since 2006, it shows that you joined the company in 2006, you continued working, but now you are no longer working. You have left the company. Then you have to use had been. If you are still working, instead of had been, you will have to say I have been. Have been means not done yet. But had been means something started in past, continued for a period of time, then stopped. Now you are no longer connected, you are no longer working. You can use had been. So if you want to show the time, you can show, okay, I had been working with this company since 2006. Some people don't show the time, yet they say, I had been waiting for that girl. So I had been waiting for that girl. This had been shows that, okay, you started waiting sometime in past, you continued for some time, then you stopped. She must have come, that's why you stopped waiting. This is what had been is. Got it? Fair enough. Okay, let's read this book once again. I just want to teach you the situational English. As per the situation, you have to use your sentences. So this is one of the situations. Already you know one situation, if time is given, you can use had been. Okay, the people who like go for Hindi pehchan and all, they always say, अच्छा मैं 2 घंटे से खेल रहा था. Okay, I had been playing for 2 hours. So now I would like to go beyond it. Think about English situations. Okay. So it was not raining when I looked out of the window. The same thing happened when this person looked out of the window. It wasn't raining. It means it had been raining. It had been raining. That rain must have started sometime back in the past. It must have continued for some time, then ended. And when he got up, he saw there was only water. It wasn't raining. So yes, he's saying that, okay, when I got up, it wasn't raining. Actually, it had been raining. If he wanted, he could have said, if he knew, he could have said, okay, it had been raining for half an hour. It means half an hour back, rain must have started, then continued and stopped. When he got up, it wasn't raining. This is what had been is. Fair enough. Some more examples. My hands were dirty because I had been repairing my bike. This person is telling you a story. He's saying, like yesterday my hands were dirty. So why were my hands dirty? My hands were dirty because I had been repairing my bike. If he's saying I had been repairing my bike, it means it shows, this had been shows that, okay, this person must have started repairing the bike some time back in the past. He must have continued it for some time, then stopped it. And after that, of course, as a result, his hands were dirty. So when someone came to meet, he saw the hands dirty. So now he's telling a story, okay, yesterday my hands were dirty because, actually I had been repairing my bike. This is, had been means I started, continued, then ended, and when you came, you saw my hands dirty. Just my hands were dirty because I had been. This is what had been is. Okay. Tom was tired when he got home. He had been working hard all day. So Tom was tired. There is a guy named Tom. He went back to his home. He was tired. Why was he tired? He was tired because he had been working hard all day. So he must have started working sometime back in the past. He continued it for some time. Maybe whole day he continued, then ended, came back home. So he was quite tired because whole day he had been working. Got it? So this is what had been is. I think we should not go. Okay, there is one difference, have been and had been. Okay, let's read about this also. It is saying compare have been ing present perfect continuous and had been ing past perfect continuous. It is saying present perfect continuous means I hope the bus comes soon. I have been waiting for 20 minutes. So if you say have been waiting, it means you are still waiting. And here if you say had been waiting, it means you were waiting but now you are not waiting. Means you must have started waiting sometime back in the past. You must have continued it for some time, maybe half an hour or 1 hour. After that you ended just because bus came. That's why you ended. Or you may have gone somewhere else. That's why you ended. So in present perfect continuous, in have been, has been, work is not done, still going on. In past perfect continuous, though the work started in the past, continued for some period of time, but ended, stopped, now no longer going on. This is the difference. At last, the bus came. I had been waiting for 20 minutes. Now the person is saying, I had been waiting for 20 minutes. Now he is not saying, I have been waiting. If he says, I have been waiting, it means bus did not come. Bus has not come yet. So when bus came, now his waiting is stopped. Now if he tells a story, he will have to say, yesterday what happened? Yesterday I went to bus stop. My God, I had been waiting over there for 20 minutes. Then the bus came. It's like that. Got it? Fair enough. Okay. James was out of breath. He had been running. So he was out of breath. Out of breath. It means he was panting. He was hyperventilating just because he had been running. He had been running means he must have started running sometimes back in the past. He must have continued for some time. When he ended it, as a result, he started panting. Correct? So this is the difference between have been and had been. Now the difference between was, were and had been. Look at here. It wasn't raining when we went out. There are some people who are saying we went out, it wasn't raining. The sun was shining, but it had been raining, so the ground was wet. It means it was not raining in front of you. You saw something was there, water was there. So now you thought that, okay, it had been raining, that's why this ground is wet. Got it? Fine guys, and here if you see some verbs, for example, know are not normally used in continuous. Okay, you cannot say knowing, everybody knows about it. You cannot say knowing. We were good friends, we had known each other for years. You cannot say we had been knowing each other for years. Okay, suppose you are saying that, can you see that guy? He was my friend. He was my friend. Suppose you are no longer in touch with each other and suddenly you saw the person, seeing him, you are saying to your friend, that person, can you see that person? He was my friend. And we had known each other for 5 years. So had known each other for 5 years, it means 5 years back, you came in touch with each other, you continued it for 5 years, then ended. Broke it up. So you can say we had known each other. If you talk about your ex-girlfriend, suppose you have a friend with you and suddenly your ex-girlfriend passes, seeing the girl, you're saying to your friend, hey, can you see that girl? We had been in relationship for 5 years, or we had known each other for 5 years. You will have to speak like this. Got it? Fine guys. So this is what past perfect continuous is. Now we'll talk about, if you want you can do this exercise also. If you want this book, I will put on my Telegram channel. From there you can take, the name of the Telegram channel is English with Chandan. Yeah, that is the name. So you can solve this. Got it? Now we will learn about unit 17, have and have got. Let's talk about this. See guys, have and have got is about possession. Look at here what is written. Here it is written have and have got for possession, relationships, illness, appointments, etc. You can use have or have got. Either use have or you can say have got. There is no difference in meaning. No difference at all. You can say they have a new car or you can say they have got a new car. Let me write something here for you. So we will talk about possession guys. State of possession, present time. If you talk about present time, you have two ways to speak. The first way is, have, has, okay, like I have a car or she has a car. This is the possession. You want to say that, okay, I have a car, it means I own a car, I am the owner of a car. She has a car means, okay, she owns a car. Now you can also say have got. has got, like this. You can say, hey, I have got a car. Meaning is same. There is no difference. Either say I have a car or say I have got a car. Some people, maybe in America or in UK, they say I've got a car, I've got a car, she's got a car. Okay, if I say she has got a car, it has the same meaning, she has a car. Okay, fine. If you want contraction, you can say I've got a car. You can say she's got a car. So by this way you can speak. Now let's read the book. Like Lisa has two brothers, or Lisa has got two brothers. Both are same. Here she's talking, I mean, it has been written about relationships. Okay, it means she has two brothers, she has a boyfriend. So you can say she has a boyfriend, or you can say she has got a boyfriend. I have a headache, or I've got a headache. You have two ways to speak. Our house has a small garden. Our house has got a small garden. If you want to say, no, come on, look at my house. My house has a small garden. Or you can say, my house has got a small garden. Both are correct. He has a few problems. Or he has got a few problems. Okay. I have a driving lesson tomorrow. Or I've got a driving lesson tomorrow. So this is how you can speak. Now let's read something else. With these meanings, if you talk about possession etc., we do not use continuous forms. You can never say I am having. Please note it down, everyone. Okay, there are certain people who really make mistakes. They say, I'm having a car. She is having a car. This is absolutely wrong. You're not supposed to say like this. We are enjoying our holiday. We have got a nice room in the hotel. You can say we have got a nice room, or you can say we have a nice room. You cannot say we are having a nice room. You cannot say we are having a nice room. You cannot say I am having a gun. You cannot say. You have to say I have a gun. If you talk about possession, no having. No having. Having comes when you're talking about any action being performed. Okay. For the past, we use had, usually without got. So if you talk about present possession, you can use I have got, she has got. But if you talk about past possession, you're not supposed to say had got. Lisa had long hair when she was a child. You cannot say Lisa had got. Let me tell you guys. So this have got, has got is only for present. You cannot use in past possession. Let me write past possession. If you talk about yesterday, or talk about few years back, I mean about any past time, you say, like in 2010 I had a car. This is the correct English. You cannot say in 2010 I had got a car. This is wrong. So this got style is only with have and has, like have got, has got. It is not with had. You cannot say had got. Got it? And if you talk about question, excuse me guys. If you talk about question, I can say, hey, if I talk about the present time, hey, do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a girlfriend? I can ask like this, or I can ask, hey buddy, have you got a girlfriend? Both are absolutely correct. But if I talk about past, I can never say this, hey buddy, had you, okay, like had you got a girlfriend? No, I can't say. Or I can't say, hey, did you have get a girlfriend? Absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong. You can't say like this. So this is wrong, and this is also wrong. If you have to ask a question about past possession, you can say, did you have a girlfriend? Like this. Okay. Hey buddy, did you have some money yesterday? Did you have some money? Did you have some money yesterday? You can't say had you got. But in present, you can say, hey, have you got some money? Have you got some money? Or do you have some money? Do you have some money? If you talk about third person in present time, hey, does she have a car? This is correct. Or you can say, hey, has she got a car? Has she got a car? Both are correct. Got it? Excuse me. So in question and negative sentences, there are three possible forms. You can say, do you have any questions? Absolutely correct. Or you can say, have you got any questions? Absolutely correct. Okay. In negative, you can say, I don't have any questions. Correct. You can say, I haven't got any questions. Absolutely correct. Have you any questions? This is also correct, but less usual. Very few people talk like this. Hey, have you a time? I have not time. Very few people say. So this is less usual. If you talk about third person, you can say, does she have a car? Absolutely correct. In negative, she doesn't have a car. Correct. Has she got a car? Correct. She hasn't got a car. Correct. Or has she a car? Less usual. Not very much in use. Okay. She hasn't a car. Less usual. It is not used. In past questions and negative, we use did and didn't. Like, hey, did you have a car when you were living in Paris? Correct. I didn't have my phone, so I couldn't call you. I didn't have. You can say, Lisa had long hair, didn't she? You can use like this. Got it? Now we'll talk about this section C, where you can use have for something which you are doing, like have breakfast, have a shower, have a good time. It is like we also use have, but not have got. You can't say have got for things we do or experience. For example, you can say, I'm having breakfast. You can use having also because you are eating that, you're doing something. Okay, so I'm having breakfast, it means I'm eating breakfast. I'm having dinner, I'm having a cup of coffee. Okay, you can't say I have got a cup of coffee. You can't say it. If you say I have got a cup of coffee, it means you are not drinking it. You have something like possession of yours. Okay, you can say I'm having a bath, you can say I'm having a shower, or you can say I was having a shower, I'm having a swim, I'm having a break, I'm having a rest, I'm having a party, I'm having a holiday. Okay, oh, he had an accident. Okay, I had an experience, I had a dream last night, like this. Got it? Okay, have a look, have a chat, have a discussion, have a conversation, have a trouble, have a difficulty, have fun. Sorry, have difficulty, have fun, have a good time, have a baby. You can use have like this. You can use ing also here. Have got is not possible in these expressions. So whatever you have learned here, you are not supposed to use have got. Got it? Sometimes I have a sandwich for my lunch. If somebody is saying I have a sandwich, it means I eat that. You cannot say I have got sandwich. You can't say I have some sandwich. If you say I have got sandwich, it means you are not eating that. You have that sandwich with you. But if you are eating, you say, I'm having some sandwich. This is what you have to say. Okay. You can use continuous forms. I am having etc with these expressions, like we are enjoying our holiday, we are having a great time. You can say we are having a great time. Where is Mark? Oh, he is having a shower. You can use having here. In question and negative sentences, we use do, does, did. Like, hey, I don't usually have a big breakfast. If somebody asks you a question, hey, do you have a big breakfast? No, I don't have a big breakfast. You can't say I haven't. You can't say like this. Where does Chris usually have lunch? Did you have trouble finding somewhere to stay? Like this you can use, guys. Got it? So I'm going to put this PDF on my Telegram channel, English with Chandan. You can take the PDF from there and do some exercises, guys. So thank you very much for watching this video. See you in another episode. Till then, take care, keep practicing and have fun. Thank you, guys.